Good morning, traders. Good morning, chat. Happy Hump Day Wednesday, baby. How is everybody doing this fine, lovely morning? We are live for Nasty Naz Wednesday. We gotta readjust here. A little off with my chart. Keep having to do this too. Let's go there. Chad, look at this buy up. Look at this. 30,000 is going to get taken today. I imagine, anyway. Came 9 points away. Look at us go. Just look at us. Paul, Ian, good morning. Nifa, welcome in. Nice to see you. How's everybody doing, guys? How we feeling? Tell you how I'm feeling. I'm feeling like I hate seeing all this. Look at yesterday. What a massive buy day. I mean, 1,100 points. That's what we're talking about. 1,100 point day yesterday. And then we opened last night and we have 6 points of a drop from the open and a total rally since. We've done nothing but gone up. Ain't that crazy? That's crazy. That's literally crazy. So here we are hanging out above VWAP. Looks like ES is doing a little better on the upside of things versus NAS here. One thing that we did create yesterday, which I'm curious about because of NFP on Friday, is the massive gap that we have to work with as far as space back to the downside if we decide. So that is interesting. We got some news this morning here as well. 8:45 and 9. What is it? PMI and one something else. What is it? Yeah, S&P PMI here at 9, and then ISM non-manufacturing PMI and prices at 9. So we'll see if those do anything for us this morning. I mean, if it's anything like the last 2 days, just shoot me already for having to expect to sit through that. But we'll see. We've got, what is this? I guess technically the London high is up there at 987. Got the low at 796. So some levels to keep an eye on here. Coming up to just about 4 minutes till the market opens. I had something I was going to say, and I just totally blanked on my thought process. I don't remember. What was I talking about or thinking about? Gotta skip the ads even on the music, chat. Good Lord, I was going to say something and I do not know what trying to get it together, chat. Trying to get myself together here. Today is the last solo stream for me. Joey will be back mañana. So the duo will be back in action together. What do you guys think here? We go swipe 30,000 here at open and pull back, or you think it's just another grind of a day that we have to the upside? What's your guys' thoughts? ES over here at its high right now, trying to break through it. Nasdaq a little bit lower. Amazing job holding it down, says G-Man. Yo, G-Man. Coming from someone like yourself. You know, Miami Hurricane fan. Part-time hater. I appreciate you. I appreciate that. You a real one there. Nah, I'm just playing seriously. I do appreciate that. Grinding higher is what you think? God, please be wrong. Just please be wrong. Please be wrong. If it does, I just need to figure out how to hop on that train and go with it, because some reason that's been a struggle this week. Do I have a prop account? Or oh no, this is prop. I only trade prop. I don't have my own personal. not easy streaming and trading. Yeah. it's not. There's like a delicate balance of focus there, and it's funny too because like I know that even for Joey, like there's been times where he's told me after a stream or something where he was like, yeah, I just had to lock in and was just letting you talk so I could focus on my trade type thing. And that's the beauty, honestly, of having two people as well, as being able to have that back and forth and that give and take to sort of let that balance shift or whatever. So because there's times where he's waited to speak on his trade before bringing it up to like get himself in the zone on it or whatnot. So yeah, it's definitely different, and different for me this week too because I didn't trade all last week. So for me, I feel like I was mentally clear, like I had good headspace and all from just watching the market and seeing and recognizing like, yeah, I would have taken this setup or I saw this setup and da-da-da. But now coming back, it's like, all right, there's a little bit of hesitation. We're not like as clear because we now have the ability to actually take a trade. And so it's like the difference of knowing you can take a trade versus not, and just how much that changes your mental. And then also, yeah, trying to balance it while streaming and engaging and being like, am I talking right now? Am I looking to take a trade? And sometimes I do a bad job of like trying to prioritize that, so to speak. So it is definitely a delicate balance, you could say. Market is open, chat. Here we go. Nasdaq getting a push to swipe the overnight high, coming 3 points shy of the 30K level. That would be the dirtiest thing if it literally pushed up to there and then just was like, nah, we're gonna pull back for a bit. But I think the ES is about to carry it through, because ES is doing exactly what it did yesterday, continuing to make new all-time highs. Good lord, the ES is ripping to start. This is why I've been hesitant on streaming during the Asian market. Yeah, man, for sure. I mean, even more so then, dude. There have been times where I've like traded Asia. Realistically, I should never trade Asia session. I just shouldn't, because it never works out. I might make some money and then I'll give it back and then I'll lose and then I'll chase, or it's not the right time for me to trade. And I hate the smaller ATR or just the lack of volatility, because it's like I can see things, but then I feel like I'm guessing because it looks like it's doing the move that it should, but yet then it doesn't, or you get a random spike up or down, it seems, in Asia a lot. And yeah, it's not good for me. I don't like it when the volume is lower like that and moves just aren't as clear and you're having to wait so long for a trade. There's been times where Asia has felt like a normal NY session, and that I like, but yeah, realistically, Asia just no. So ES just smacked right back down after looking like it was going to the moon. Old Trader, good morning. Welcome in. Now NAS is going up and ES kind of lagging behind. There's 30K. We have officially broken it again. What do you know? What do you know? Are we just going to break it, or are we going to get up there and hold it? Honestly, that was a pretty sweet pullback right into the EMA, but I think with this news and everything, and being at this massive psych level, definitely trying to figure out how to navigate this terrain. Market doesn't know if it wants to be above 30 or below it yet. Man, ES I thought was just gonna take off and do just like it did yesterday in this first 5-minute candle. Actually wick down, but it's closing a little better now. Yeah, had a better close there. Nas closing above 30K here. She moving and grooving. Take a look at this daily real fast. Yeah, we're right in this mix. Got a lot of top wicks up here on the daily. 30, 53, 28. The 100s. A lot of action up here. 42. 60s. I bet this 4-hour just looks like a craziness. I don't know as much as I thought, but yeah. Could be a good rejection area. Oh my, actually. Get back to the main show here. Hello, Nas. Just 100-point flip. Let's go. Jeez. That got aggressive. Okay. Okay. My goodness. We are heavy to the downside here. Are we going to hold? This might be a little ugly back and forth start to the session here. That 900 level will be a lot to work through. Technically the 890s with VWAP, but yeah, there's a lot going on there. Oh boy. Oh boy. Howser. And right back up. We're gonna have to be careful here. This thing is... Oof. Back and forth. Like I said. All right. Finding some weakness again. Oh, Nas. Oh, Nas. Yeah. Coming up on 5 minutes for this first set of news here. PMI. Wow. Wow. What a wick. That thing just popped. Good lordy. Chad, this thing is jumpy right now. We are jumping around. Still struggling. We keep popping these 30,000s and then unsure about trying to hold them. We'll see what this news does here, if it can send us to break out a little more in either direction. You can definitely tell price is very jumpy moving, though. I mean, it's got some bounce to it. Overnight high here is 990. Or wait. Yeah, 990. It's funny. Yeah. Asia is 990 and then London is right next to it at 987, so they're both right there. Be curious to see how this 5-minute closes on ES, because it could be putting in a triple top of wicks over here. And if it does, I wonder if both of them might get a little bit weak back below 30K. We'll see. We're just waiting for this news here. Alright, breaking out again. Be curious how Nas handles this 50 to 60 area, or some high of days there from previous on the daily. And ES over here pulling back while Naz is trying to run. Mario, good morning. Welcome in. How was your Asia overnight trading last night / this morning? All right, there's a pop of the 50s up to 54. Yes, looks like it's gonna end up putting in this triple top here. Very interesting. News is about to drop. Here we go, 5 seconds. Oh, ES ended up getting a better close there. Little doji candle. Was totally red and then bought up at the last 10 seconds. Well, that seemed just like yesterday. Pretty much just like a normal candle at the open there. Kind of odd. Belongs, good morning. Good day. Oh, Chad, I'd love to see this come back below 30. Really would. Man, ES, again, getting heavy to the downside. That triple top paying right now. Tough area on all this right now. Naz is just, I think ES is really trying to pull Naz down right now with how heavy it's getting, but Naz trying to fight it, especially now that it's up in these 30s. Seems like it wants to hold on, but can it? Got one more set of red folder news here at 9. See if that's any better than what we just got, which was essentially nothing. Oh, Chad, how'd everyone do yesterday? You guys have a good day? Green, red, break even. 1,100 point buy up was pretty crazy. Here goes Naz. Continuing to run the high. Well, seemed like it wanted to. Got a little hesitant there. Didn't trade NQ because no real entry. Yeah. Yeah, it was just a buy up, especially since 3:30 this morning. Real tough to decipher who's going to give first here because, again, ES is trying to pull back and NAS is trying to run its high. And it's like, who's going to turn around and align first? That's literally been the case to start the week here. Yeah, ES getting quite bearish. Oh. Whoa. Whoa. Hello. There wasn't news at 8:50, but that looked like some news. We didn't even get that 5 minutes ago. What in the world? 70 points straight down. Just blipped. What is that about? My goodness. Chat, you guys see oil back in the 70s? Down here at 75. Had a solid little drop there yesterday from 82. That's good for the pump. Holy moly is right, Belongs. What in the heck was that? ES dropping below 78, breaking below VWAP. ES might be trying to turn us here. Or can it hold? Oh, Trader got the money off of that. Shorted ES, and then the wick smacked the TP. You love when that happens. You love when that happens, especially in your favor. I think ES needs to stay below the 7,800 level in VWAP in order to help keep bringing the NAS down too, because that could be a bounce area for it, which is only going to continue sending the NAS. Dang lucky. I mean, hey, you were short and then it just made the trade quicker for you. It worked out. All right, testing the Asia and London highs. Interesting area here for both markets. And this is what I was talking about. ES catching a bounce from those 7,800s and then back above its VWAP. Given that same continuation direction for NAS if it continues. Trading YM caught actually dropped to MYM, still got 360 on that long. Very nice. Decided to take a little risk off, switch into the micros. All right, back here at the overnight. Okay. Breaking through them. Coming up on 5 minutes till the 9 a.m. news here. Well, just realized on the hourly candle, those overnight highs were previously heavy resistance. That might be working as support now because it's actually a triple top on the hourly. So from 12 a.m. to 2 a.m. So we'll see how that factors here. Price just continuing to be jumpy. Very, very jumpy. YM's doing cleaner moves lately, so you're sticking to it. Yeah. I mean, if you're already familiar with the instrument and the moves are better and clearer for you there, it makes sense. Yeah, don't you love that when you have like a TP and you feel like you limit yourself by your TP, but yet it just keeps going well beyond it? You're like, maybe I should have just let that go. Maybe I should have looked at the broader potential. Well, NAS right here at the 30,000s. Just, I mean, wicking below those overnight highs and then coming right back above them. Yes, yes, looks like it's trying to catch a bid to the upside, turning around here. Five Minute did a good job of holding these EMAs here. I mean, just bounced off of them, both times. Also just wicking below the overnight highs and then buying up from them. And here we go. ES turned around from VWAP. Nas pulled back a little. Back up. Not clear or easy moves, in my opinion, though. Dow, what's up, dog? You hanging out today? How's the AWOL going? Little fib retracement. Now that is a news candle right there. That's how news should hit. What's it gonna do though? Right down to 985, just below the overnight highs. That's crazy. I've been busy at work, hard to hang out lately. I get it, man, for sure. It's a tough balancing act. Hopefully work's not stressing you, though. Okay, are we going to push down here and reject again, or is this going to be the one time where we push down and then continue? Because that's the confusing part here. Like, are the longs still at play, or are we actually going to go to the downside here? Because we kind of got a support, but I don't know. Okay, looking heavy. Not too bad. Hey, man, we got stuff to look forward to. We are less than 4 weeks away from special Saturdays. We are coming up. Speaking of, G-Man, if you're still in here, and now I don't know if you guys know who Josh Pate is. He's a bald buffer guy. What's he call him? Josh Pate College Football Show. Love his content, but he put out a way too early playoff bracket in championship. So he did like his preseason, just August, speculatory forecast for who makes the playoffs and then who the champ is. And funny, he had Notre Dame and Texas playing in the championship game, and he picked Notre Dame. Thought that was pretty wild. I loved his playoff matchups. They were legitimate. They were awesome. But I thought that was funny. He gave the nod to Notre Dame. Notre Dame annoys me with their schedule, and that whole dynamic. Oh, I just realized we went and touched VWAP. GG's. Is this gonna be a VWAP bounce? We did on ES2. I wasn't looking and realizing that we went all the way there. Probably stuck to the model, as he says, basically. Yeah. I don't know. That's true. I've never heard him reference what the model is, but yeah, it's super funny. I love the way he speaks and articulates all his points, and I like his stance on like the playoff layout, and yeah, he does good stuff. For me, it's not strong enough to take it yet. It doesn't seem like it. Just feel like I can't get a clean read with any of this currently. And we also bounced in on the higher time frames as well. Back above 30. Yeah. That was probably the trade there. Little VWAP bounce. I didn't realize we came down that low. Oh, man. Honestly, just looking at this, though, this is a sloppy 30 minutes right here. Sloppy. Taking a stab short, chat. Wow, that fill was absolutely terrible. What? That fill was literally 20 points of where I clicked. Holy shit. Dude, I was looking to get in at the bottom, right at the overnight highs, and it literally dropped me in at 67. Wow. What in the world? I'm just doing a little tester here. It's legitimately 1 micro. If there's a spot I can add that makes sense, I will. But this fill was absolutely terrible. Mario, I don't know if you have this issue, but on TRADEIFY, I will literally have, let's say, 2 micros on, and I'll click buy or sell, and then next thing I know, I'm in for 4 instead of 2, and I don't know why. Legitimately, no idea. Like, do not understand it. Also, I don't want it to take this previous candle high, so. Yeah, that fill was literally 20 points of where I thought I was getting in. I took this off of the 2-minute, seeing some weakness and how we had a good candle wick on there. I probably should have just paid attention to the 5 instead, but I was thinking we might drop back below the overnight low because of the wick that we put in below it, and well, guess that didn't play. Yeah, this is just sloppy. No, never a double click unless I have a faulty mouse or something, because literally it will even show just like one little icon, but it'll say like that I bought 2, but then if I get taken out or get TP, it'll say sell 4, which is weird. Like I have no idea. So it's like it's saying that I bought what I intended, but then it's stating what it actually put me in for. So it's crazy. Boy, this PA is rough. I guess now that I look at it, instead of looking at those overnights like I was, we held the VWAP on the 2-minute as well, and I should have made that my play instead. Got short at 320. Where's 320 at? We're just over here flirting around the 30,000s. Just back and forth, above, below. Just teeter-tottering. Don't know what we doing. Oh, 30-20. Nice. Just a lot of back and forth right now. It's tough. I mean, realistically, this 5-minute is just ugly. I mean, look how much back and forth it actually is. It may not look as ugly as it is now, the way that it built out to look like this to some people, but like if you just came to the chart and opened it up and saw this, most would be like, what the hell, Chop Fest? This is in Nowhereville for me, yeah. Yeah. Got stopped out, yeah. That's what I'm saying. We need a breakout. We need something that shows direction, because I don't want to say we're ranging, but we're battling the 30,000s and trying to decide, like, do we hold above them? Do we get below the overnight lows? Like, do we overtake VWAP? I mean, it's just chop zone. day type is still forming. Yeah, it's definitely a good time to chill with how this is, because yeah, that's rough. Just doesn't know what it wants to do. Doesn't know where it's going. Trying to see if I can't. Oh, he's on here. So Dow, if you're still in here, and G-Man, if he is, this was Pate's. Damn it, I gotta always drag this stuff. This was Pate's football playoff that he had. So he had Texas as a 6 seed. Let's see if, oh, that's too big. Hold the phone. He had Texas as a 6 seed. We started out playing USC at home. Then we played Miami. Then we get a rematch of Ohio State from the second game of this season. Then we make it to Notre Dame. LSU going to BYU, I think, is a pretty epic deal. And then LSU playing Ohio State sounds like a good game, too. I think Oregon and OU's interesting. Then they lose to Notre Dame, obviously. And then he had Boise State as the G5 team, who Indiana beats, plays Georgia next, says they beat Georgia and get back into the semis, but yet they lose to Notre Dame. And then there it is. So I think that's pretty interesting, especially on the Notre Dame front. I mean, I don't like their scheduling and all that, but yeah, it's a funny deal. Nas doing absolutely nothing. I don't know about Notre Dame as Choate City. I would have a hard time picking them for anything. Yeah, I don't. I mean, their schedule's a cakewalk aside from, like, I think, yeah, they play Miami and USC. So we'll see about those two, I guess. But I know they lost some players. Is CJ Carr the same guy from last year, or is he someone different with their quarterback? Because I don't actually know. Okay, CJ Carr was the same guy from last year. Yeah, looks like he's who played last year. Okay, I didn't realize it. That's a hard schedule for them, always easy for Notre Dame. It's a hard schedule for who? He also had Georgia winning the SEC, Ohio State winning the Big Ten, BYU winning the Big 12, I think. Miami winning the ACC. Yeah, that's the power 4, so. How do we have, like, noon price action at 9:19 in the morning? I mean, they typically play USC every year, so that's nothing new. And Miami, like, that's 2 quote-unquote hard games for them. I mean, the rest is whatever. Their strength of schedule definitely couldn't be high. The coaches poll came out yesterday, and Ohio State was number 1 on it, and then the AP poll will be released on the 17th. Let's pull up their schedule. They open up with Wisconsin. They go play at BYU. That could be interesting. They have Miami at home. Oh, I lied. They don't play USC. I thought they always do because it's like a rivalry thing. They don't even play USC. They go to BYU, Miami at home, SMU at home. Like preseason talk right now, arguably, those would be their biggest games. All the rest is a joke. Syracuse, Boston College, Navy, Stanford, Purdue, Michigan State, Rice, UNC, Wisconsin. Yeah, that's weak. Took a step short on ES and out. Volume area high to low. I think I'm done with this. Might be a good time to be done, Mario. Nice short. Looks like it's trying to break back to the downside here. VWAP. Maybe go through this time. Watch this be the build up to where we do start dropping. There's just a lot to get through at this 900 level. It's trying to push. Okay. Here we are. Down there to 901. If the Bears are really going to go to the downside, they need to get into those 8 to 880s and all. Wow, what a friggin' damn. There's the VWAP. Yes, had a much stronger bounce. Yeah, exactly. It is 3. 3 on Nas too, you could argue as well. Jeez, dude. I looked left here at the 2-minute when it opened in that last minute there, and I was like, that might be a good long to get for some pullback here. I wouldn't have expected this, but it definitely was a good pullback. Still got 5 minutes on this 30 and 15-minute candles, so kind of leaning into that for potential. I don't know. Golly. And the 2 minutes back under its VWAP. This is such a hard read. I feel like they want to push lower.
You know, the Moscot story, our story, is really a classic immigrant story.
Aye. Oh, we broke to the downside. Now we're down here playing around with VWAP. It's the back and forth continues. These VWAPs are flat. They're useless. Yeah. Golly, I'm so torn on this. Like I said, I thought the higher time frame looks like it might want to push lower, and then I'm looking at the 5 minute and Yeah. Yes is back at that 7,800 in VWAP. Busting through, actually. Yeah, I think we're trying to get back lower. Yeah, I agree, Mario. That is, yeah, and damn. I said I thought the higher time frame wanted to go lower, and there it is, but like you just said, it's just not clear enough. Damn. A struggle. $840 is next. Jeez. Oh. This is some frustrating price this morning. Golly. Shoulda, coulda, woulda. That's how I feel. Well, here's that breakout we'd been looking for. Also, IB set, which is less than 300 point IB. Quite small. Yeah, we're gonna go visit those 40s probably. This is, man. Tough morning. Tough price. Wow, that's a strong bounce up. Catching a solid bid here. Back above 900, geez. Nice job, Mario. Crushing the YM over there. Just absolutely demolishing. IB low at 901 here. Is it time for those 40s now? Right at a 14 EMA on the 1 hour at 879. Kind of holding it at the moment. Clint says waiting for shorts below 849 and longs at 3094. There's no trade to be had on NQ right now. Maybe, yeah. Keeping an eye here on VWAP and IB low. Yes, got a good break below 78 there. Gotta pull out an eyelash there. Got so many. They get stuck. Gotta try and get the loose ones. Here we go. Breaking down. Looking to get those 40s, 30s, possibly more. 800 could very well be in play. Oh, it feels terrible to have missed all of this.
Okay, what's your name, sweetheart? I forgot.
You can just call me ChatGPT.
Chat.
Twice like always, nothing. You're shaking breath, my steady.
Yeah, it's just broke IB low.
Goodbye hung between our shoulders. Brief little echo.
Yeah, it did. Good call.
Getting colder.
Oh, brother. I was trying to hold it down here. Trying to close below this previous 5-minute low. I think it might just be going for the 800 altogether. feel like it's trying to just dump right now and it's fighting. Already tapped 30. If it breaks 30, I bet it just falls through. Maybe.
Eyes on the floor, still they write your name. Soft blinking cursor, waiting in my chest. Let the quiet say it.
Got down there to 24. Just kind of battling right here.
Every pause a window, every breath turns bold.
Get some pullback here.
Till the room is clear. If you really listen, you will find
Quick
me
turnaround.
here.
Damn. Oh, it's fighting. Definitely fighting.
Your old blue coat, empty chair.
Right on, Mario. Appreciate you hanging out, man. Hope that's a lovely little breakfast you're making for the kiddos. Good work on your stuff there. Snaz trying to get some retracement going here, or are we just gonna dump? Very nice. Nice and crispy bacon.
Cold kitchen tiles, one cup, one plate, your key on the hook. Time tastes like rain. I carry you softly, quiet in my chest. Knock on just further. I carry you.
Taking a stab long here, chat. I feel like we're finding some legs under us right here. I didn't get in as early as I wanted, but I'm gonna see if I can't get a scalp maybe up to the 90s. Or it just decides to turn here. If we break this 5-minute low, I'll probably actually, we'll go for 30. Why did that not put that?
Slow breath, eyes done, nothing said.
Need to see some strength here. Not sure how much I might be able to get here. Definitely need to hold these 80s up. Seven to 8 levels, pretty key based on the 1 hour. Okay, well, I was wanting to try to trail that, but hop up there, Naz. Gotta go now. Now's the time to go. Gotta get it. Come on. Go and break even. I need to see it go. That's why I moved to break even. I don't want it to shoot back down on me. Come on. Now's the time. Now's the time. Get up there. Go tap it. Alright, there we go. Got filled. Good lord. What a process. Didn't get the best entry there for what I wanted either. Had to sit on that for a little bit, but little 30-pointer that brought us back to even basically from that terrible short we had earlier. Basically just felt like we were having difficulty breaking down after bouncing up out of those 30s and 40s down there, and really the play was just playing on that and looking for some move up. So it was not super technical, you could say, but just looking to get a pushback up into these 90s at least. And that's what it was. So had to try to at least get one winner on here. Good lord, this price action so brutal today. So now we just swiped above IB low. See how that plays. Appreciate the W's, guys. Thank you. That was I was dialed into that. I was having to focus up for, well, I say focus, there wasn't much to do, but my entry was just kind of the only thing, because I got in basically at the end of that 5 minute, and then probably could have waited for the new one to open up and play out a little. Tell you what, right now though, getting a nice rejection off IB low. That previous candle wicked above it, closed at 91. Then we went back up above it again, wicked, and now pushing back down all the way. Good lord. Here was the trade right here. Break and continuation from IB low. My goodness. There's a solid 50, or well, 60 points basically. Now we might be coming for that 800. Oh yeah, this got heavy. And I got out at the right area too. Can we go for the 800s? What's going to happen when we get there? Down to 21. Got a sticking point with these 20s at the moment. Only broke the previous low by 3 points. I think we want to take these 800s though, and depending how we handle those, maybe break the overnight low as well. Oh, okay. There's some volume. Boy, we shot right through 800. We shot right through 800. We're getting heavy here, chat. We got some momentum, some volume. Oh, buddy. This could get interesting. We got plenty of room to the downside. In case anybody missed yesterday, we had an 1,100 point day to the upside. We got a whole lot of room to the downside if we want to get heavy on the sells there. Hey, scalp it up, old trader. Scalp it up. Cash them shorts, baby. All right, 12 points from the overnight low there. Yeah, my exit was right where it needed to be, for sure. I pretty much was just targeting 30 points and then also kind of playing it off the levels, but I didn't want to go all the way for like 900 or IB low or anything. So, yeah, luckily that was a good exit. Yeah, yesterday the train went to the moon and I didn't know how to get on it. Because when you got 1,100 points in a day, I mean, at some point it's easy to just get long and have that pay, but my brain wasn't connecting those dots on how to do it, apparently. curious, honestly, how this hourly closes, because now we've come down and ran through the 21 EMA, which is at 801. So I'm curious to see how this closes and what we might do from here. Because like I said, there is a lot of room to the downside. And if we decided to break down there, it could potentially get heavy fast, because it's just low volume areas. It could just kind of fall out. Getting a little pullback into the EMAs here. Coming back to these previous candle lows. Quite a little buy here, honestly. Back to the 60s is quite a bit. Like I said, 12 points from the overnight low there. We're in between the 14 and 21 EMA on the hourly. The bottom, which is the 21, is now at 804, and the 14 is at 75, roughly. So okay, I don't know if it's muscular or not, but man, my right pec is like so incredibly sore and sensitive. Like, I can just press on it here, and man, I don't even know if it's soreness. It just kind of like hurts. I don't know what the situation is. Very odd. I don't like it though. Makes me worry. All right, got 30 seconds till this hourly closes here. Still trying to get a push up. This is the 1 minute. We put in this double top of wicks here. Looked like we were going to turn around, closing below the EMAs, and now we're pushing straight back. Pretty stuck at 63 there, though, so tough to say. Mic volume higher. Are you saying I'm too quiet? All right, we closed right in the middle here. Closed at 48. Look like we might go back to those 900s possibly. maybe pulled a muscle. I sure hope not. I've never had any like major injuries like that, like a torn muscle or something like that, which that's what scares me about something with my chest, because the amount of videos I've seen of guys tearing their pecs or something, I'm like, ugh, please, no, never, thank you. I don't want that. I hate being hindered or debilitated to not be able to do something myself. It is, as much patience as I have with certain things, that definitely is something frustrating and annoying, and a major setback in a lot of ways too. So came back listening while the bacon took another, well, the bacon cooks took another long. Now my account is over 5,300, so I'm gonna pull a payout. Hell yeah, Mario, let's go. Boy, you just keep finding those entries, don't you, brother? Just keep finding them. No reserve on that account. Hell yeah, let's go. I don't know how sold I am on this buy up here. It's a little slow. But again, kind of in a weird area, like the EMA on the hour. We broke IB low, had continuation back down, came 12 points from the overnight low, bounced off there. I mean, we're just right in the middle of all that, honestly. That's where we're at. Trying to turn around here. Can we do it? Chat, it's after 10. It's been a wonky doozy of a morning here. PA started out super ugly. A lot of back and forth. Tough to get convinced on one way or the other, figuring a move. So appreciate y'all hanging out on my last day. Joey will be back tomorrow. We will be live together for all the antics, all the market talk, hopefully better price action than what it's been so far today, and hopefully just a great day overall. So appreciate you guys coming through and hanging out. I will end up catching you then. Until then, stay beautiful. Have a great day. Appreciate you. Later.